Welcome back to Legacy Weekly. Our writer is Noteworthy59, my name is SupersideKian, and my name is also SupersideKian. Again, the narration roles that we are holding have not been set in stone just yet, so please consider applying as a voiceover or scriptwriter if you're interested. Before this episode begins, we'd like to thank Thomas DeSpace for providing us with a new video clipping tool. This program is also used by the Hermitcraft Recap, and we'll be using it to make video production much more convenient. With that gratitude given, here are the events and highlights of the Legacy SMP this week. Starting off with Vigoman, who levels out a coarse dirt mound into a new clean cliff ledge. That ledge is colonized with a few more houses, a crumbling wooden gangway, and several interesting water features.
And tying this little windmill thing here up with all of that, and also you can kind of see the water wheel a little better.
At the base of his base, Vigo erects a tiered wall leading down to the bay, with water inlets and a couple more houses constructed on top of that.
Diagonal building in vanilla Minecraft in probably a couple of years. I think that looks pretty good.
Let's fly, sail, or nether warp to another coastline wall in which Pearlescent Moon is expanding her sleek storage hangar. A new level is carved out under the original layout, complete with its own expensive floor and aquarium of Twitch followers.
It's going to filter into all of these. Of course, it's going to have plenty of room for the times that I'm lazy and don't empty it.
She also gets the guts of her item sorter installed behind the chest modules, where digging under sand is a constant annoyance, being in the mesa at all. You know who could use that sand, though? LogicalGeekBoy, in his quest to cover the whole inner Rainbow Road again with corresponding stained glass. The newest, and, in our opinion, the best contraption in his Wasteland plot so far is a vibrant super-duper smelter linking to a shulker box, load, and unloader for maximum convenience.
They'll go into a contraption here where we'll fill them back up again with the smelted items, and then they'll be deposited back into this chest.
It ends up with maximum satisfaction to watch, too, with all the output droppers firing in unison into the water streams. With all the die forms powered up and sand smelting at an industrial rate, Logic covers a slice of the road, partially conquering the spawning spaces of idle Enderman hordes.
We'll be replacing that with the quartz stairs in due course. But yeah, this is going to be super cool. Look at this.
PythonGB has mob problems of his own to deal with, even after his triple grinder gets a one-shot Bane of Arthropods blade as well as some waterlogged slabs to drown out any hopeful spider escapees. To get the enchantments for that sword, he trades up in Fwip's villager hall and leaves a zombie villager head as a present. Later, he finds a farmer villager head on a stake in his base. Seriously, this seems to be a theme on the server. Around which he constructs a nanocrop farm and cozy barn-like room.
Yeah, okay, and then yeah, people know to walk up here, flick the switch, and then they can do it from that side as well.
Python's episodes are plagued by zombie hordes, which may just represent the entire mob cap of the server. The problem is especially pronounced when herding back cows from a shared farm between him and Gem. All that trampling must have majorly roused the undead.
There seems to be like freaking 20 of them. I'm sorry, Jim, I'm not intending on doing this.
On the receiving end of his bovine package, GeminiTay plans some ambitious interior work in her ice palace, removing the false walls and marking out rooms to be walled off and furnished later down the line. The exterior also gets some atmospheric details in the form of icy stalagmites.
I'm trying to get a little bit of a gradient going here with some blue ice, some packed ice, some regular ice, and then some glass.
Gem does a job on the mutated tree towering over Sausage's wasteland village, complete with a strangely bending trunk and dangling lanterns. She dashes it off with a magma block face before meeting with Sausage in a final reveal of her contorted tree and a first appearance of the rebelliously white streak in her auburn hair.
We need like a police force out here investigating this. Like this is dangerous.
Classic Minecraft color genetics. Mythical Sausage indeed tears up just a little at Gem's stunning work, paying her the full 25 diamond fee. Up the hill, he gets some cakes from Solidarity as a thank you for the house furniture, but still holds a grudge for the Clue Corp's handling of his pickaxe case.
No.
I want to put it. I'll put it in the soft section.
No.
Yeah.
Sausage constructs a glass-roofed bee factory fit with a broken garage door, iron shelves, and a floor of radioactive sludge.
This is protected in here. There's no way the bees can get out here. I did patch as much as I could, even though we have a couple holes up there, but it's all covered up.
To fill in the rest of his whole island map, Fwip challenges Sausage to an airborne cartography race, filling in 48 maps of the world from the sky. At the end of it all, Sausage owes Fwip a one-sitting build for being extremely helpful on his side of the canvas.
redo this whole section, but
no. There it is.
you sir, you owe me a build.
Flip mentions that he'll be in charge of the leather worker station in the End Villager Titan, then carves out a square in the shopping district to unroll the enormous map. Its border palette, stone brick with iron bars, is intentionally simple to blend in among the hustle and bustle of the stores.
I went with a very basic stone plan for this one because I wanted it to feel pretty basic and pretty just generic.
Avomance also flies out a long distance to find uncharted territory, but enters a different dimension while he's at it. After looting some fresh veins of hell, he struggles with linking two portals, one to the actual nether and one to the roof, then leaves it for another time.
Oh, why has that not worked then? Oh, you know what? I haven't got the energy to even worry about it. I'm going to have to try again.
Avo, too, sets down residents in the fantasy district, but opts for a more unique build idea, an orc village inspired by World of Warcraft.
That caught my heart before Minecraft did. And 2, very few people tend to go for the baddies.
Elsewhere in the fantasy district, Solidarity continues the construction of a stone castle, enlisting the help of Sausage to build the keep and giving him a blue wool outline to do so. He also heads to Logic's new trader graveyard to put up his score, recoiling slightly at the king's similarly royal stash.
That is literally, guys, that is literally me in a nutshell right there. All right, we might not win this.
Lastly, there's JermsyBoy, who has transformed into a wandering trader for no suspicious reason at all.
So, yeah, that's it. I just like the Wandering Trader. There's nothing else to that.
Germ decorates the base of his Tuscan tower, then digs deeper into his city's main canal and the lake it feeds into. He then adds wooden piers and a fleet of various wooden vessels to the surface of his grand waterway.
I do think I need to add in a little bit more variation to some of the boats, like especially the bigger boats.
And that's going to do it for this episode of Legacy Weekly. As per usual, if we missed anyone or anything significant, please let us know down in the comments. Our writer is Noteworthy59, and my name is SuperSideKian. Leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed this recap, and stay tuned for Week 12 on Legacy Weekly next Saturday.